In today's tutorial we have 3 sizes of hats, and the title of this video is indicating what size we're working with today. We have the 2 to 4 of age size, we have the 8 to 10 years of age size, and then we have an adult size right here. These are called the Ridges Family Crochet hats. They are quite easy to make, and again the title of this video is indicating which one that we'll be working with today. Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd as well as Yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today we're going to work on the Ridges Family Crochet hat. This is the adult size version. You're going to need a 5mm size H crochet hook today. And you're also going to need some Caron 1 pound yarn. Now a whole ball of Caron 1 pound yarn will do a total of 6 of these hats. So let's get on with today's tutorial. So let's look at the pattern quickly together, and you're going to notice that all 3 dimensions or sizes of these hats are available on one pattern. So it's only one page just like so. So you're going to notice that each one of the instructions are available in a different color when it comes to doing the instructions here. So don't let this confuse you, because not everything that you need to do over here applies to every one of the sizes. So the 2 to 4 is represented by this color, and it says that one ball of Caron 1 pound can do 11 hats, 8 to 10 years of age can do 8 hats, and then the adult can do 6. So you're just matching the colors. So when you're going to do these instructions, it's gonna say as we start, and it's got the 3 digits there. So you just do the color that is the size that you want. So say you want to do the 2 to 4 size, and you know that the 2 to 4 size is this color. So when you go to chain, you just look at the what color that you want to do. So it's 54. In the next round it's then 54 again. But you'll notice that some instructions have nothing like that in there. So that just means that you apply these instructions to no matter what size of the pattern that you're doing. And when you come back then to round number 3, it says repeat rounds 2 and 3, and then it will say what the numbers are. So 2 times is the 2 to 4, 3 times is the 8 to 10, and 4 times is the adult. So you just got to follow the instructions, looking for these particular colors in the instructions in order to tell you what to do. Another thing about this pattern that you should be aware of, we're used to doing hats always from the top, working our way down to the forehead. This one we're gonna work from the forehead going all the way to the top of the hat. Now what you're going to notice in this particular one is that, and it might just be me, but it could be you as well, is that I love working on hats because you can get like halfway down and then it slows down and then you can get to your final steps. This one here, it starts off slow in the sense of crocheting, but as you work your way up it gets faster and faster and faster as you make your way to the top of the hat. So it's a bit backwards in the sense of timing, so you're gonna invest more time right up at the front of the project, and then as you get halfway through it's gonna get faster and faster. So if you look at it from that perspective, because I know you're gonna start and you're gonna say, man, this hat's taken forever, but it does speed up as you get closer to the top, and just be aware of that. So let's start on the adult size hat. Now the adult size hat has 64 chains in it, but I want to show you a trick on being able to do this without twisting up your chain. So I'm going to crochet 10 chains to start, and I need a total of 64 for this. So let me show you the first 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now what I want you to do is carefully just slide this off your hook and insert the first chain onto the hook, push it all the way back to the end, okay, in my case right there, and don't go all the way to the end, but just hold it out of the way and insert your hook back into that loop. So what I want you to do is I'm gonna do another 10 here, and I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing is that I'm ignoring this first one over here, right where I'm pointing. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So I want to go all the way to 64, but if you leave this on the very first point, that you can chain your 64 on here, and when you're done you can just simply pull through and your chain will not be twisted up. It's actually kind of a neat thing. I learned this on the Crochet Cruise. So please chain all the way to 64. I now have my 64 on the hook here, and all I'm just gonna do is that I'm gonna just yarn over and pull through both, and that completes off this. So this chain should not be all twisted up, but we're going to start round number 1, and we're going to chain up 1, and I want you to put in a single crochet in each of the chains going across. So only do one strand of the chain and just do one single crochet in each one all the way around. I'll meet you at the end of this round where I'll show you just to make sure you don't twist up your work at this point, and I'll meet you back there in just a moment. So I'm coming up all the way around. I want to make sure that this is not twisted up in any weird configuration. So I'm just looking to where the top is here and I'm following it around, and I can see that it is not twisted. Okay, so just look at it here. So I got one more to go. Just single crochet and then join it to the beginning single crochet to the top of one right there. Okay, so you can see it's not twisted at all, and it's a great thing. So if it is twisting on you, just make sure you untwist it before you go any further in this particular pattern. So let's move up to rows number 2 and 3. So 2 and 3 are going to be repeating after we get this one set done. So let's do row number 2 first. So we're gonna chain up 2 and we're going to do back loops, half double crochets. So if you're new to crochet, each one of the strands represents 2 strings. The first string is the front loop and the second string is the back loop. Together they're made up they're called a stitch. So what you need to do is that now that we've chained up, we want to wrap the hook in going into the back loop only, okay, of the same stitch, and just half double crochet. So in this particular pattern the chain 2 never counts as any stitch. It's more of a builder, so don't accidentally count that as a stitch. So just continue just a half double crochet in the back loops all the way around for round number 2. Okay, so half double crochet back loops all the way around for number 2, and I'll meet you back here in just a moment. So I'm coming all the way back around for round number 2. It's just a half double crochet in each. If you think that there's 2 stitches left at this point, you are wrong. So just be aware of this. So this one here leans into this one here, so it's part of that. So just don't confuse this final in thinking that there's more stitches than there is. Okay, so a lot of people think that this is a stitch, but it's not. So we're gonna just join it to the beginning half double crochet. So that was round number 2. Remember how to do that because you're gonna need to do that several more times coming up future in this tutorial. So round number 3 is very, very simple. So we're just gonna chain 1 and starting in the same one right underneath, and in every stitch all the way around it's just a single crochet. So that's gonna complete off round number 3 of just single crochet. When I come back I'm gonna show you where I made a mistake on the prototype when I was learning how to do this particular hat. I wanna show you where I went wrong in the pattern because you may do the same thing, and I'm gonna get you on the right track, plus then get you to do the rest of the repeats that you need to do of rounds 2 and 3 in order to meet me back up so that we can start decreasing it for the crown for the top of the hat. So let's get me past this part of the tutorial, and I'll meet you back here in just a moment. So as I come back all the way around it's just single crochets into each, and then I just join it to the beginning single crochet. So that was round number 3. So let me take you to the pattern and show you what to do next because we need to do this round several more times in order to complete. So I'll see you with the pattern in just a moment. So in today's pattern you're going to notice that they're having ridges effect, and when I look at the other ones that I have done already, so you're gonna notice that there is a ridging line look to it. Now on the original prototype what I did is that I accidentally screwed up on what I'm about to show you now, and that I had one of the ridges that it looked like it was too far apart from each other, and it was right where I'm about to show you on the pattern. So you can see that each one of these ridges is equal all the way to the very top of the hat. So what this is happening is on the pattern is that we're now on we're just past round number 3, and it says repeat round 2nd and 3rd, and it's in green of the adult size 4 more times, and then it says repeat round 2 once more. Now this is what I did on the prototype. I never saw this repeat 2. I don't know what I was looking at, probably nothing. So I completely missed that. So it throws those alignments out if you're doing that. So you end up with 2 single crochet lines in a row, which makes it wrong. So what I did on a piece of paper is that I gotta repeat this 4 more times. So I've written 2 and 3, 2 and 3, 2 and 3, 2 and 3. That's 4 times, and then I just said plus 2, which is the round number 2. So what I want you to do is that I want you to repeat rounds 2 and 3 4 more times, and then do round number 2 once more, and then we're gonna start doing the crown. So let me just get you started on that, and I'll see you back here in just a moment. So in repeating rounds 2 and 3, remember that we started off with chaining a 2 does not count as a stitch. You're going to just half double crochet into each stitch going all the way around, and then in round number 3 you're just gonna do single crochets all the way around. So please repeat rounds 2 and 3 4 more times, and then come back and do this round, which is round number 2, once more, and then meet me back here in just a moment where I'm gonna take you through the decreasing of the crown. I've done my repeats now of rounds 2 and 3, continuing along until I got to what I needed to do, like the repeating of 4 times. And then what I have here is that I finished on round number 2 and now I'm ready for the crown. But let me show you what's going on with the crown here at this point. So here's the pattern here, and I want to show you something that you may think is an error, but it's not. So it says shape the crown, and we're gonna start here, and we're gonna just concentrate on the green numbers where it's suggesting to. And you'll notice that round 2 and alternative rounds, it's kind of a weird name, isn't it? But if you look up here, it says round 3, but where's 4? And then where's 6? And then where's 8? So this one here, rounds 2 and alternative rounds, is that every time that there's one missing, so number 4, 6 and 8 is this instruction here. So instead of the designer typing this out many times, she's just telling you to come back here and do it. So we're going to do this. What you're also going to notice is that whenever we do the decrease on this particular pattern, it's always gonna be on the single crochet line, okay, up until round number 10. So every time we're in these ones here, and that's why it's giving you those specific instructions here, and then basically number 2, it's just 1/2 double crochet in the back loops around in each stitch. So there's nothing fancy going on in this one. So all the decreasing is going on in the single crochet lines in order to make it really quite easier for you. So let's begin to go round number 1 of shaping the crown. So shaping the crown, we're gonna chain up 1, and it says that we're going to put 1 single crochet in each of the next 6. So just in the first one, so just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So what's gonna happen now is that the next 2 are gonna be together. So we just insert into the next stitch, pull through, insert into the next stitch, pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, just pull through all 3. So that just made 2 stitches into 1. So the repeat pattern for number 1 round is 6 stitches in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then the next 2 are together. So just pull through, pull through, pull through all 3. Please do that for the remainder of round number 1. Coming up to the end of round number 1, the final 2 stitches are 2 together, and that's just keeping in count, and then I just join it to the top of the beginning single crochet. So if you did not have that and you were left with 1 stitch instead of 2 when you had to do that, I would have just single crocheted. Right now it's about keeping in balance, so if you have to fake it or make it, that's where you would have done it, is right here. So let's move along to round number 2. Round number 2 is an alternative round as well, so it's just chain up 2 and then 1/2 double crochet into each stitch going all the way around. So this is round number 2, and we're gonna be doing this round several times before we get to the end of this project. So just single crochet in each stitch going all the way around. I'll meet you at the end of this revolution. So I'm coming up all the way around on round number 2, joining it to the top of the first 1/2 double crochet. So you're going to notice it's gonna get smaller and smaller on the top end here. Let's move along to round number 3. In round number 3 we're gonna chain up 1, and we're gonna do another decreasing round. So we have to single crochet 5 in a row this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then just the next 2 are together. So for round number 3 it's 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and the next 2 are together. Please do that all the way around. Coming up all the way around on round number 3, what we have here is that the final is 2 together, and then just join it to the top of the beginning single crochet. Let's begin round number 4. Round number 4 is an alternative round, so it is just 1/2 double crochet into each. So you chain up 2 and then do 1/2 double crochet in each back loop going all the way around. That's round number 4. We'll see you at the end of this round. Coming up all the way around on round number 4, we're gonna move on to round number 5. So let's just join it to the top of the beginning 1/2 double crochet. Okay, so round number 5, we're gonna do a decrease again. So we're gonna chain up 1, and this time it's in the 4. So there's gonna be 4 single crochets in a row, and then 2 together. Okay, so these next two become together, and then do 4 again. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and the next two are together. Please do that for round number 5 all the way around. So the final two come in together, and round number 5 is going to be together. Okay, so let's move on, and we're gonna do an alternative round now for round number 6. Chain up 2, and it's just a half double crochets once again all the way around. Okay, so please do that for round number 6 and half double crochets and back loops all the way around. Coming up all the way around on round number 6 is just half double crochets in the back loops. Let's just join it to the beginning half double crochet. Let's move along to round number 7. Number 7 is also a decreased round. We're gonna chain up 1, and in number 7 we're going to do 3 half double crochets in a row. So 1, 2 and 3, and then the next two are together. Okay, so it's 1, 2 and 3, and the next two are together. So please do that all the way around. Coming up all the way back around, the last one is 2 together and join with the single crochet, and that was round number 7. We're now going to just do the final alternative round, which is round number 2 again. So chain up 2 and then half double crochet in the back loop of each one of the stitches going all the way around. So this is round number 8, and when we come back then we're going to then really barrel our way to finishing the rest of this hat really quite quickly. So let's just do this. Half double crochet in the back loops all the way around. Finishing up round number 8, just join it to the beginning half double crochet. So 9, 10 and 11 are going to all be decreasing rounds. You can see we still have a small hole at the top, and now let's begin round number 9. So round number 9, what we're going to do is that we're gonna chain up 1, and then it's single crochet in the next 2, and then the next 2 are together. Okay, so this round for number 9 is the next 2 are by themselves, and then the next 2 are together. So please do that same thing going all the way around this hat. Finishing up round number 9, the last 2 are 2 together, and let's move along, join it, and then move along to round number 10. So round number 10 we're going to do half double crochet decreases. So we're gonna start off and we're gonna chain 2, and we're gonna half double crochet into the first one, into the back loops. Okay, and now the next 2 are gonna be 2 together for the back loop of half double crochet. How you do that is wrap the hook going into the back loop only of the next stitch, pull through and hold that on your hook. The next one is in the next stitch, so wrap going into the next back loop, pull it through. You have 5 loops on your hook, pull through all 5 loops, and that's 2 together for half double crochet. So the repeat pattern on this one is the next one is a half double crochet, and then the next 2 are together. So wrap into the back loop, pull through, wrap going into the next stitch for the back loop, pull through. You now have 5 loops on the hook, pull through all 5. Please do that same thing going all the way around. This is round number 10. The final on round number 10 is 2 half double crochets together. Okay, pull through all 5 loops and then just join it to the first half double crochet. So round number 11 is the final. You can see we still have a small hole, and then we have to sew the remaining holes shut. So round number 11 is really quite easy. We're gonna chain up 1, and we're gonna put the 2 together. So just come right in and put 2 of the next stitches together for single crochets, and work along and then put 2 together all the way around. Okay, so just going into every stitch and just pull the next stitch together with it. So do that for this one. This is called 2 together for single crochet all the way around. So I'm coming up near the end, the last 2 are together, and then just join it to the beginning 2 together that you started with. So what I want you to do, so now we've joined, we still have a hole to finish off, and what I need you to do is cut that string about 12 inches long and pull the remaining string through that loop. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a darning needle and finish off the top here and close it in. So how we're gonna do that is to just put the yarn through the needle, and we're going to go around the top of the perimeter. Okay, so you see that you still got a hole. So I want you to just like whip stitch, just going in and out of the stitches of the remaining. I pull it tight at the end once I've gone all the way around, just to make sure it's just easier to see them all when it's in relaxed format. Plus I enjoy pulling it together anyway. So continuing along, just I want to close it off, and then I go back through the first one just to make sure that I did get all the way around. So I just got one more to go. Okay, so now that I've done that, so I'm just gonna hold it, okay, and it's gonna just pull everything shut right at the top. And now I'm gonna take the needle, just go across, diagonally across. Just watch yourself, don't stab yourself. And I just wanna capture into the fibers, so just across, and then I wanna go diagonally across as well. So you don't want any really, you just gotta watch this. You don't want any weird things going on at the top. So now that I've done that, I'm going to just open this up, and I'm gonna stick the needle down through the middle. I don't wanna prick myself on the other side. And let's turn this hat inside out and pull it through. So I wanna tie this shut just around some fibers at the top. And once I'm satisfied with it, I can trim it, but we're not quite done yet. We just gotta do that first string that we started off with at the brim. Okay, so that's nice and tight. So now coming back to the brim where I started with, I wanna put this strand on the needle. Now you don't want any loose ends hanging out, especially on a brim. So what you wanna just do is that you wanna glide it through underneath for about 1 inch. Okay, and then just turn around and go back in the other direction for about 1 inch. Just go through some different fibers so it's in a different path. And then just one more time across. So if you do it 3 times in a row, that this will never fall out, because your project can never stretch in 3 different directions at one time. So then you can safely just cut it right down. So now you can just put it back to the way it should be, and now you can just shape it. You might notice that it's quite pointy because you've just crocheted it. Okay, so like this. So you're just gonna shape things, stretch things out, and there is your adult size version of this hat. And this is the Family Ridges hat. So till next time, I'm Mikey on behalf of the Crochet Crowd as well as Yarnspirations.com. Have a great day. We'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.